Good evening, everybody out there in Chatland. Tonight there is a few changes as I finally opened my wallet, like I said on the last stream when I was reading my book. So we say goodbye to the duck and say hello to the logo.
Yay!
New logo.
I love it.
Yay!
And also say goodbye to Leaves background. We're going with the sea instead. So, Arwyn, would you like to open the show, please?
Hey, y'all. Welcome to our show. Welcome to Unplugged, where anything goes.
What's plugged? Huh?
What's plugged?
I don't know.
Whatever was plugged is now unplugged. So
Does that mean we can plug Mark into Fortnite? Just kidding. Sorry.
Voldemort.
Not gonna happen.
All right. I'll be quiet. Let you take over. Sorry.
No. Hey, it's unplugged. It's all open. Hey, Louise. Hey, honey. Good to see you. And hey, Dadman. And hey, Mark. And hey, Firefly.
Hey.
Yes, we're one person down tonight on the team.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell he is, but Colin, if you're out there somewhere, wake the hell up.
Miss Colin.
Yes. Hey, Arwyn.
Yes.
Can you DM Firefly to call Mark to telegraph Louise to go knock on Colin's door to wake him up?
Oh my God, you made me choke. I had to mute.
You know, everybody in the UK does not live next door to each other. They're dad man.
Well, I know. I just going with the joke.
Firefly Dadman says hey.
There you go.
Owen, can you send a message up to Thunderbird 5 to tell them to broadcast a live message to Deadman and say, bye, Deadman.
Firefly says hey.
Hey.
Learning the lingo.
Hey, Arwyn, relay the message back the same way.
Oh my God.
Even Louise agrees the UK is a little bit bigger than that. So,
Just
a tad bit.
Some places yet still left to visit in the UK. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So tonight's agenda.
Huh?
Who's been watching stuff lately?
I've been drinking wine and playing Fortnite and being on streams, so I'm woefully out of touch.
We all know what you got up to on Friday night. It's been clipped, saved, broadcast. You now started your own fan club.
I will be vulnerable for a minute. I almost let some things slip. Believe it or not, I did not tell all.
I will behave. I must behave. I must behave.
Mark,
I must behave.
Good Lord's Day. Mind yourself.
That's why I'm behaving. I'm behaving. I will behave. I will behave.
We know you can, Mark. We know you can.
Well, we don't want to mention anything that involves a sausage and the glow.
Oh my God!
I didn't say it.
Oh my
I
God.
did not say it. I did not say it. So
I didn't actually say the line. I just said it a different way.
God.
Arwyn, you need to trademark that one. That's definitely a copyrightable thing right there.
Well, I have a serious story about sausages, but I won't even tell that now at this point.
It's okay. It's okay. Go right ahead.
Yeah,
Share.
Yeah, we had one time when the kids were little, we were at Epcot and we had one of the buffet things, and everybody ate the food too quickly for me, and I was still eating, and the sausages were gone. So I had them bring some more sausage links, and then of course I didn't eat them. So Mrs. has reminded me about that for forever since then.
That you didn't eat your sausage.
That I didn't eat the sausages. I asked for them and didn't eat them. The sausages stayed on the plate. So
You finish what you start, Dad, man. You finish what you start.
Yeah.
I try to, but at that point I was in so much pain from eating all the other stuff. I just couldn't eat anymore.
That's the thing with good buffets.
Yeah.
Those all you can eat, that's where they get you. Because they
Oh, yeah.
charge like what, like $10, and then you think, I'm gonna eat $30 worth of food, and then $5 in, you're already full.
And I've got 2 coupons for Golden Corral because they've reopened one here for $10.
That
I
place,
got
is,
$2.
Love
that place is
Golden
an
Corral.
abomination. I do not do Golden Corral. I've seen
Why?
Okay, have you watched children that aren't being supervised in a Golden Corral and at that chocolate fountain? What kind of hands go into that? No.
No,
I don't care. I don't care. It's the pleasure of unbridled carnage of eating.
Nope.
I love that you can get steak and you can get chicken and you can get fries
Shrimp.
or baked potatoes, shrimp,
Yeah.
and a thousand different kinds of vegetables, dessert. It's
We had an all-you-can-eat sushi place here that did not last for long. Well, it lasted about a year because I think between me and Mary, James, and Jake, we kept them in business going there all the time. But but the bad thing was if you didn't finish it, they would take the scraps off your plate and they would charge you per piece that you did not eat. So you had to eat everything, and towards the end it could get really bad if you ordered too. If the rolls weren't that big, they were only half-size rolls. They were the biggest ones were the classic rolls. They were six rolls a piece, but the specialty rolls were 4 pieces, and they were pretty decent sized pieces. And if you over ordered, they charged you for it.
Yeah, I've heard some people talking about some of the Asian buffets that they actually will throw you out too if you eat at a certain point. Then they'll throw you out. Mrs. Dadman, can somebody kick Mrs. Dadman from the chat, please?
You know, she can say it as much as she likes.
It's like,
Mrs. Dadman. Hey, Rogue Disney, and hey, Shane Nolan. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hey, we got a little crowd.
We're talking about Golden Corral.
Yeah. Dude, it's eating heaven, you know? Yeah, it's not the best food, but you can get all you want to till you explode.
Yeah, you might walk away with having to go to the hospital and get a blood transplant because you got hepatitis from eating the food.
You want to know what I really like? Okay, I'm not a big breakfast eater. I've had to since I've been trying to lose weight and get in shape and all that stuff. I've been having to force myself to eat breakfast because you got to eat so many meals a day and blah blah blah. Well, normally I don't, but I will tell you what I used to love, and that was the Shoney's breakfast bar. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We still have one. Well, not here where I am, but in Montgomery, they have one up there. And every time everybody goes to Montgomery, if we have a meeting in Birmingham, we will go. Everybody will stop there and destroy that buffet. And if you see,
we don't have any. They closed down here years ago, so we don't have a Shoney's anymore, unfortunately.
Poor
Firefly, do y'all have any place over there near you that has like breakfast buffets or?
Oh, you must be joking. They've closed most of the cafes down where I live.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh God, it's how could it be? The only nearest breakfast buffet we've got, well, we won't call it buffet. It's McDonald's.
Yeah,
that's not real food.
No. No, but I remember one time there was this nice little cafe up not far from 5-minute walk from where I live, and I used to go in there now and again to get this sausage and egg sandwich, and the way they made it was absolutely gorgeous. It's a shame it closed down in the end, but that's the problem with the area I live in.
Well, the bad thing about McDonald's is they got rid of their bagels, and their steak, egg, and cheese bagel was the bomb. Now, I don't think it was real steak, but that was good. And when the coup hit, it totally ruined their menu. And that was the only thing I would ever eat from McDonald's was that. It was really good.
Years ago, their biscuits weren't so good, but it seemed like the last couple times I've had the biscuits, they're actually a little bit better than they had been before. So
I make my own egg McMuffins. The ones that you bake like from scratch, not necessarily the biscuit from scratch, but you buy the biscuits, you buy the little ham, you get your eggs, and then you prepare your egg that way. And oh God, McDonald's got nothing on homemade stuff. Nothing.
No. Well,
and I prefer
Hardy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dad, man. Go ahead.
Hardee's to me down in the South. Hardee's is the place for fast food breakfast because
Oh,
they
yeah.
make their own biscuits, and it's all meat or sausage gravy. So
I think I had to be resuscitated twice. One time when I ate the super big biscuit, the one with all the meat and eggs and cheese
oh
on
my
it.
gosh,
That thing is completely evil. And Rogue Disney Shoney Seafood Buffet, I think it was on Tuesdays, where I live at, seafood like that would be scoffed at. I mean, well, I'll go ahead and say it. Everybody knows I live in Mobile, Alabama, and the seafood, just like probably Dadman has access to it as well. Good
Mhm.
seafood. That's just lower quality seafood than what we're used to.
Yeah.
I don't even
See,
like
right.
seafood, and my dad is from Gulfport, Mississippi. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
Yeah.
original.
an hour and 50-minute drive for me.
You should see what I've just typed in the chat.
He went, well, welcome
No.
back.
Well, believe it or not, this is the third time on a second time while I'm on a panel, third time where it broke out of the breakfast. Once it was a Loki. One night on Amanda's podcast, we started breakfast, food talk. So why not here too?
Yeah,
Got plenty of food experiences.
There you go.
But yeah, I do agree with you though, Mark, about the cleanliness of some of the buffets. I mean, nobody enforces the watch your kids at the buffet line thing.
no,
That is rough. I know that disgusts Mrs.
scared-
Deadman.
that totally scares me seeing a child walk up to anything unsupervised and stick their hands in it because those hands are dirty. They have
Yeah,
not
but
been
it's
wiped off, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
but it's not just the kids. I've seen adults walk up and just use their hands.
Rogue, does he dust on it too? It's a southern thing offshoot. Nah, not really. I mean, even though all three of us are from the South, I'm not going to dox Arwyn or Dadman because I've doxed Arwyn enough in the past
yes,
couple
you
weeks.
have. Yes, you
But-
have.
No, you didn't. It was
Both
just
y'all
a
did.
thing.
Both y'all did. Nope.
It's just a number. Hey,
Shut up!
Hey, see, I'm not doing. It's not me, Arwyn. This is twice Dadman.
what did I say? I didn't give anything specific.
We weren't even talking about what the docs was, and you got to go out there and throw. It's just.
I was just throwing it out there. I was just
I
throwing that
know.
out there. I mean, I'm not gonna.
I know.
I'm not gonna betray. I'm not gonna betray Arwyn's trust, okay? Because I've already done it before. So, and I'm not getting my butt kicked by two. I'm not having a death threat on my head by two women that are friends of mine. So,
Smart man, especially when they're redheads. So yeah, I unfortunately have not learned that lesson after 25 years of marriage. I still do the dumb thing. So
28 years, and I'm still alive, dude. Or 27. Is it 27 or 28? I'm surprised she didn't hear me. She'll come walking back here in just a minute. What'd you say?
See?
I am married to a redhead, so yeah.
Yeah.
yep.
But
Oh man.
this got off the rails real quick about talking about food. But I'm sorry, Firefly. I stepped on you.
Well, that's all right. Over here, we don't call it sausages. We call it bangers.
That's true.
Bangers and mash, right?
Yo,
Bangers and mash, yep. And I
Yep.
make a great meal out of that, I'll tell you. And we've got Chris Persia in the chat, which I see.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
well, should we change that title to young Mark the Infinitely Tired plays it safe instead? Young
Yeah.
plays it safe.
When Mark plays it safe. Oh well.
God, y'all are making me hungry, all this food talk. Know, I have not eaten. I think I have seriously, I had to stop and think about it because I've dropped I weighed again this morning and I've dropped like 11 pounds in 2 weeks.
Good
and
Lord.
I'm like, God, am I eating?
I'm going to start
I'm not-
drinking wine more often then if that's the case.
Oh, well, that's it. When y'all were streaming yesterday, you and Mary, I made a sandwich. I dropped that damn thing on the floor. I couldn't even eat it. And then I couldn't be bothered to go to the back to the kitchen and make another
Did
one.
you hear what I said to you before you left when you said you're going to make a sandwich?
Yeah, make me a sandwich.
I said, all right, make me a sandwich.
That's when I came back. I'm like, I dropped my sandwich.
You clean your floors, don't you?
Yeah, but I also
5 second rule.
have
5
gas
second rule.
There's always a 5 second rule, Arwyn. I mean, this is scoop it. Actually, you can bypass the 5 second rule if it's your house. It's your own germ, so therefore you're safe.
I'm weird that way though. I used to be. I mean, I've had 2 children, so believe me, the 5 second rule I've lived with. But I don't know. It just I dropped it. Then I was like, I don't want to. No, nope. So I just didn't eat it, and then I had some chips, and that was about it. And that's how I've been eating. and I need to eat. I need to
and
like
drinking
actually
3 bottles of wine.
Well, you got to stop drinking and start eating some, and you got to stop what you're doing and
I'm-
take time to
I'm-
eat.
I'm
now.
liking this
Come on,
diet
come
idea.
on. For
Huh?
2 streams, it was 2
I know.
streams.
No. I'm saying I know, but you got to get you some good, serious food. Get you,
I
you
do.
know. Well, I guess I can get you a couple pizzas. You know they'll last for days.
Oh, don't talk to me about pizza.
Louise,
Oh, no.
Louise, I don't purposely drop stuff on the floor for my guests. Plus, I usually eat out unless somebody's cooked dinner at night because of my hectic schedule at work. It's just insane. Okay, back to the show. Sorry, I had to cut in and say that to Louise.
Oh,
And hello, Shane. How you doing?
We're unplugged, Shane. That's what we
Yo.
are.
Hey, I even had an idea that I was discussing with Firefly before the show started too. Before we started talking about breakfast and dropping meat on the floor and eating it, and that was
What?
Dadman that started the 5-second rule. I was telling him about Dune, some of the articles I've been reading about Dune, and how I wasn't very happy with what I was reading
yeah. Well,
because those
I'm
people
sorry.
have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to that story. None
Well,
whatsoever.
Obviously.
To everyone out there, you're welcome to take a look at my book if you want. It's, how can I put it? It's like a sort of not actually a copy of Dune, but it's a tribute in a way. Inspiration.
Yeah.
So
it's very-
anyone's interested, the link's in the description. You'll be able to find it. And also, it's boring at the beginning, but it gets interesting later on. So it's a very good read. And one thing I do want to bring up, Arwyn, have you got these notes written down, or are you starting on them for the sound effects for your special stream coming up?
I have started on them. Yes.
Perfect.
I don't have them all finished yet because that was
That's okay.
yesterday. Yeah, today is Sunday, right? Yeah, today's
Yeah.
Sunday. Okay. And we had our meeting yesterday.
Come on. Do I have to now expand my reach to days, not just times?
Well, maybe.
Okay. Mark, tell Firefly to tell Arlen.
No,
to
I'm
update
not.
her
You
calendar.
tell Arwyn.
Well, we'll get Chris Persian, although he doesn't talk. So,
He'll have to smoke signal me or something. Or
yeah,
text
there you
me.
go.
Flag waving comes to mind.
Oh God, Chris.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see what he's put? Arwyn, how angry would you be if I said I made a small pot roast, fresh mashed potatoes, gravy, mixed green salad, and scoop of mint chocolate chip ice cream for dessert? I'd say, where the hell's my invitation?
Quick, everyone run to Chris Percy's ass.
Exactly.
I would say those damn Canadians are always teasing us.
I know.
Exactly.
Well, I got a question because Rogue Disney brought up something. The thoughts on blood sausage as a breakfast food. What is blood sausage?
You ever had blood sausage before, Dad, man?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Try it next time you find some. If you ever see it, buy some. Make sure somebody prepares it for you. Don't cook it yourself. Make sure somebody.
Well,
does.
do they call it? Why do they call it that?
Look it up, or I'll let Firefly take it over because a proper English has blood sausage in it.
I'm not familiar with blood sausage myself.
Or black pudding or whatever.
That's
Black pudding. That's what I've always heard it
Yes,
called.
black pudding.
Has anyone tried haggis yet?
No. Nope.
I've tried it. It's all right. It's okay.
We have this thing in the South, and Arwyn and Dadman can agree with me. It's called chitlins, and that's as close as you're going to get to haggis here, and it's even worse than haggis. And you don't want to touch them.
I don't do organ meat. I don't do anything that's lived inside of an animal. And I know some people say that's just hypocritical. You eat the muscle. You know what? So I'm a big old hypocrite. I just can't deal. Tongue, liver, guts, none of that.
So you don't eat sausage?
Right.
I really don't eat sausage.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
What? Looking at the picture of this, I wouldn't eat it. Looking at it, that's
right.
interesting.
I just want to mention something. I have had haggis in the past, but I watched a program donkeys years ago, and it's called Kill It, Cook It, Eat It.
Kill it, cook it, eat it.
Yeah. Wait for it. And what I saw, they had a lamb, like a young lamb.
No.
And I can't really go into description, but after I watched that program, I said, "I'm sorry, but I can't eat lamb ever again."
I don't eat lamb.
I
don't eat
not
lamb.
Not a big fan of it. I don't like. I mean, I eat wild game, but lamb is just you can literally taste the grass that they ate, and that's why I don't
Yeah.
care for it. It's just lamb, unless it's in an gyro or something like that. Now, if it's a gyro, I'll eat the hell out of it. But if it's by itself, no, no, thank you.
I just eat white meat chicken, beef, and occasionally, ow, I got a cat clawing me. Hang on, y'all.
You got to
Stop
get
pulling me.
skin.
Okay.
You
Nope,
got
nope, nope,
to.
nope.
You need the skin of chicken to be a Southerner. Come on.
My chicken. My chicken. I thought I said my skin. My chicken is skinless always, and it's only white meat chicken. The dark meat is too greasy for me. I don't like it.
Hey, Mark, and she doesn't drink sweet tea.
Nope.
I know.
It's like,
I'm still
how
trying
is that possible?
I'm still trying to figure out how she has that accent and doesn't drink sweet tea.
I know. It's like,
It doesn't make any sense. But I don't eat pecan pie either because I can't stand it. It's too sweet. So
pecan pie.
it's pecan. It's not pecan.
It's pecan.
It's pecan.
Why is it in the South we can't get it together with pecan or pecan? It's like
pecan.
divided across the board. Maybe it's the gnat line. Maybe everything above the gnat line, which there is a gnat line, y'all. Everyone, in Georgia, there is literally a gnat line that divides the state. And when you go beyond it, you see the gnats. They're everywhere. Anyway, gnat line, we say pecan. Bottom gnat line, everyone says pecan.
Well, he is from Florida, and some parts of Florida technically aren't
Yes.
the South. So
south of I-4. South of I-4, you won't find sweet tea in most places. Yeah. Yankees, I call it South New York. So we can ship that part up there. But yeah, it's
never heard of a molasses pie, and that does not sound right.
I disclaim them. Real Florida's up here towards Georgia and Alabama.
Molasses pie kind of like a treacle tart, Firefly? Treacle tart has molasses in it, doesn't it?
I think so.
Because I think I've had that before, and it's really good, but it's been years. It's sweet. And Harry Potter also talks about treacle tarts, and I think it's a molasses-based dessert. It's really good. It's rich. Very rich, the one I had.
I probably wouldn't like it because that sounds like something that sounds close to akin to pecan pie. And
it's kind of like that. It's darker, if I remember correctly. It's like a heavier flavor, but it's that type of consistency and type thing.
I'll tell you something I do like that you only find. You might find it in the UK is egg custard. I love it.
My God, I found something on my computer.
Okay.
I don't want to know. This is not good.
It's not bad. I just got. Oh, holy crap!
Just
I gotta
go to the share button. Just go to the share button and bring it up.
I'm trying to figure out how I can do it. So I have nothing personal open, and it's not bad. It's just. Let me see if I can.
Well, why Dadman's sorting that out? Has anyone tried pie and mash?
Is that like our shepherd's pie?
No, pie and mash is like an East London Cockney type of meal. You get like a mince pie, like a proper mince pie. And you get mashed potatoes, and you get what we call it liquor, but it's more like parsley sauce.
Ooh, God, that sounds good.
Yep, and it's absolutely delicious. You've got to try if you ever come over here, I'll take you to a pie and mash restaurant.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Do y'all see something yet? I don't see.
Here it is.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, good grief!
That looks like a sundae cake, like a banana split cake.
In Spartanburg, South Carolina, there's a restaurant. It's called a drive-in, but it's not really a drive-in. But this is known as the Pig's Dinner. It is now. When I say a single scoop of ice cream, take 2 handfuls, put 2 handfuls of ice cream in both hands. Combine them. That's a single scoop. That's 13 scoops of ice cream, your choice, topped with the whipped cream, cherries, and the chocolate.
Oh,
couldn't do it.
That 4 of us tried it and couldn't eat it. We couldn't eat it. 4 of us. So
that's stroking a bowl is what that is.
I would
dude,
face in that.
Their sundaes are like that. I mean, they're triple the size of a normal sundae, and usually when they give you the onion rings and fries, they put 2 handfuls of each of that on top of your burger, chicken, whatever you get. So I had to show you that one.
Did you see? Or Rogue Disney? Are you talking about you actually ate that ice cream before, like that? Because if you did, you're a much tougher person than I am.
I admire that.
It took 4 of us to even try it. And by the way, I'm showing Grandma Dadman a little bit right there.
Grandma Dadman.
Yeah.
Hey, Zax.
Hey, Zach.
All right. Well, anyway, that's
Oh,
what I
want
wanted to show you.
food.
That is incredible.
Well, when
Hey,
Chris,
I got chips here. Can I eat some chips?
Sure, go ahead.
Look, ASMR.
when
Asthma. It's asthma. It's not
Sorry,
ASMR. It's asthma.
Asthma.
It's asthma.
when Christmas comes around, I usually post the pictures when my mom cooks, and we do not have a traditional. And I know I jump way ahead of things and talking about stuff. We're supposed to be talking about stories that are going on right now, but
Yeah.
we do not do a traditional Christmas down like everybody else does. My mom makes a huge pot of gumbo and they do barbecue ribs. And let me tell you, that gumbo is the absolute best gumbo you'll ever eat. I will argue with anybody that my mom makes the best gumbo in Alabama.
See, Mark, we
Wow.
really could be related because I have relatives in Mobile, Alabama, too. All along that area.
You don't drink
I don't
tea.
know half of them.
You're suspect
Yeah.
to me, Arwyn.
You're
I'm
not
watching.
Southern.
My husband used to say
Nope.
that he's like, you must be part Yankee because you don't like all this stuff.
I know.
I'm like, nope. My mom's from Texas. My dad is from Mississippi, and I've been in Georgia for I don't know how the hell long. So, I'm legit.
Well, we still have to remove your card if you don't drink sweet tea. At least a sample, little like a spoon of sugar, just a
Hey, there's
couple
some
of screen-
places around here where they won't even let you in if you don't like grits, and I'm like, "Bleh, bye.
just load it up with butter and salt.
You're really suspect now, Arwyn. I'm not sure about
I know.
that.
I'm not a big grit fan, but I can deal with it. Just extra butter and salt.
Firefly, you ever had grits?
No, unfortunately.
You're not missing a damn thing.
Yeah, that's the example. You've really got to introduce me to a lot of restaurants if I ever come over to America.
Firefly,
Yeah, we have to take them to the most southern restaurant we can find and feed them all of
Absolutely.
like the
Usually-
pure southern foods.
yeah,
Exactly.
you're gonna have to find a hole in the wall for that. I mean, the best restaurants for Southern food are always holes in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
Don't ever go to an established restaurant that
Yeah.
says that they have soul food because it's not going to be real soul food.
No, it's like the barbecue, Mark, because you'll know the one major chain here in the Southeast that's been around since the 70s, beginning with an S. The barbecue there is not like barbecue at the mom and pop places. It's so commercial and you can tell it.
And yes, Chris and Rogue Disney hit it. Grits, Firefly are like polenta. It might as well. It's not much difference in between. Where I don't know if I've had polenta once. I don't know if polenta is boiled as long as grits are, because grits are usually really smooth and really creamy. If done right.
I will admit, I have had grits only one time, just once in my life, where I thought, dang, these were good. And that was my mother-in-law made them one time. She like had cheese in them and a little bit of garlic salt, but she's not with us anymore. So I never got the recipe. So regular grits.
Mary makes a pretty damn good grits casserole for breakfast. That's why I look forward to the 24-hour, even though she's not doing it this year, the 24-hour marathon, because last year when I got Bill Cosby, because I can't say what really happened to me. She she made grits she made a huge breakfast, and it was one say she did. It was either grits or she made grits casserole. And she had a French toast casserole that would just rock your world. You just don't know how well that woman can cook. She can cook really, really good.
Well, next year when I come visit y'all at some point, she'll have to make it. And I'll try it. I'll honestly try it and give my honest opinion.
Her grits are like the way Paula Deen makes it. It has 18 pounds of butter in them, and you're gonna
Exactly.
you're gonna have to go to the hospital after you eat them.
Hey, but there's the only way to eat them things. So,
and I'm not talking about margarine; it's real butter.
No, real butter. Yeah. Forget the margarine crap. Yeah. Hey, what about another Southern staple, okra?
Love it.
Only fried. Mark, what about you? Only fried?
Hell no. Stewed with tomatoes, stewed by itself, fried in gumbo, dude. Good.
Wow. Well, I got a story. Ang tortured her, Mrs. Dadman, once because Mrs. Dadman will try it. She hates it, but she'll try it if it's like Arwyn said, fried. But there was one time when it was like cooked or stewed, and Ang's just taking the spoon and sticking it straight up, and you see the gooey stick and stretch, and Mrs. is just going nuts, getting sicker by the moment because she hates the look of that. It was hilarious, but it's like Arwyn said, some people either only eat it fried or they'll eat it in different ways. So
Yeah.
Nah.
I prefer it fried though.
Considering
We've
where
got
I'm,
some people in the chat who don't know what grits are. This is in a nutshell. Grits is a porridge made from boiled cornmeal.
Yep.
And usually there's a hominy. There's hominy grits made from
hominy
hominy
is
corn.
hominy is the sweeter version of it. It's the white corn,
Yeah.
where grits are yellow corn.
Oh, hominy! I thought that was a musical tune. I thought it was like
No.
singing.
Harmony, Dad.
Okay, thank you.
Good point, Louise. Good point, Louise. What I've just seen in the comment.
And grits are gross, so you're not missing anything.
What's a grit?
Yeah, I like what Louise says. I won't eat those type of grits.
Yeah. Well, now that we've gone all Chef Ramsay on everyone.
Oh,
By the way, Firefly, have you ever? Do y'all have okra over there, or have you ever tried okra?
I'm not familiar with it. I'm
Little
afraid.
cold, little cooler up there for okra, Dad, man.
Okay, well, I don't. Yeah, I don't know if it gets shipped or not.
Okra is a staple that was brought from Africa
Yeah.
when slavery was still going on, and that's hence where most of the Southern traditional soul food comes from. Is from the slaves that brought it with them, and that's why, like the further west you go in the U.S., like the food varies from where, say, Arwyn lives, where you live, and where I live. We're more used to, of course, seafood, considering that we're right on the Gulf of Mexico. But I mean, it defines each area defines what they eat, and like okra. You can find okra everywhere. I mean, even the gas stations that I shouldn't be eating lunch at because of the questionable origins of some of their food, but it's still good. They have fried okra on there. They have stewed okra on their menu, and it's really good.
Yeah. Well, like we're talking about grits, go north. I mean, unless you find a Waffle House somewhere, I understand that it's hard to find grits up north.
Mm-hmm. And I was shocked the time I saw Mary put sugar in grits. I was like, "What did you just?"
Yeah, that sounds.
That's oatmeal territory. Nope.
Now, what about cornbread though? Because some people like to throw a little sugar into cornbread. I don't personally like it.
Cornbread needs to be so damn dry it sucks every bit of moisture out of your mouth.
Yep.
Right.
Cornbread with sugar is cake.
And if it's not,
I agree.
If it's not fried and it's not a hoe cake, then it's not cornbread.
That's right. That's right. It's got to be use that little iron skillet. Fry that sucker in some bacon grease, and
then put it in the oven and top it off. That's the only way you can make cornbread.
I need to ask Mrs. to make me some more cornbread. She does a good job with it. So, getting hungry now.
And it's perfectly acceptable to use that little blue box of cornbread to make cornbread with.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, I got a question for you though.
Go ahead.
Your avatar did you draw like a halo around you, or what's that circle?
I don't know what you're talking about, Dad, man.
Oh, you're trying to be an angel. Yeah, we know better.
I am an angel. What the hell are you talking about? I am an angel.
Okay, I just want to bring something up as we're still talking about food. Are any of you familiar with Jaffa cakes?
Heard of it, but never tried one.
Right, so just share this quickly. Now, Louise might know what I'm on about, but years ago, there was like a poll to say, is that a biscuit or is it a cake?
All right. Biscuits, if I'm correct, are what we call cookies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just getting us the idea of where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Is it crunchy or is it soft?
It's soft. And well, I've never tried a Jaffa cake myself, but it's always been like, is it a cake or is it a biscuit? Louise, saying it's a cake.
God, it looks good. Whatever.
Is that chocolate on top of it?
Mm-hmm.
Then it would be cake or cookie to me.
Not necessarily.
No,
cake.
at least to me.
That looks good. I would. Is it a shortbread? Is it like a shortbread or is it like a cake in the middle of it?
I think it's similar to shortbread, but how can I can't really explain, but Louise is coming out in the chat saying you've never heard of Jaffa cakes. Well, if you ever come over or if you want me to send it over, I'm more than welcome to.
God, that looks amazing.
The question
is it like big or small, like a biscuit?
It's small. It is small. But the question, it's just this poll came up and say, is it a cake or is it a biscuit? Because they couldn't tell the difference, which was a bit ridiculous.
I would say it's edible and I'd eat it.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't care. Cake, biscuit, cookie, potato, tomato. It's got chocolate. It's mine. Yep. I mean, that just looks so
I'm gonna have to agree with my our lovely.
Well, it has got an orange taste to it. Sorry, Mark.
Ooh, chocolate and orange always goes good together.
Oh, y'all.
Sorry
Well,
to
I
make you hungry, Arwyn.
I'm starving.
I'll tell you what I had that I never thought I would like.
Just
All
remember
right,
something.
Starry. Last year for my birthday, Starry-eyed girl sent me a gift, and Purple's the one that started this a year ago. On one of her streams, she ate spotted dick, and I actually don't do it, Arwen, because I was doing the same thing until I actually had it. The one that I had was not bad. It did not have raisins in it. It had currants in it. And I'm not a big fan of raisins. I cannot stand raisins.
See, I hate raisins too.
What?
There's
What
really
is
grapes.
And it was weird. The texture was it needed custard on it. It's what it needed. If it had custard on it, it would have been 10 times better, or even melted ice cream on it. But there was a cake that she sent that she's from where she lives, and I forgot what it is. It's a molasses cake. And help me, Firefly, if you can help. She's from I don't want to say where she's from. She's from north. She's from mid England, closer almost up
Midlands.
Scotland. She's close. She's closer to Scotland than she is to the south to London. And it's a cake that has molasses as a base, and it was kind of like a gingerbread, but
Mhm.
softer and did not have ginger in it. I forgot what the name of it is. I wish I could remember. It was pretty good, but it was crumbly as hell. That was the only thing. It was very. It was dense, but when you start eating it, it would break apart real easy. And it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just raisins.
Or maybe Louise could help me if she knew. I don't know exactly what part of the UK she's from, and I don't want her to give it away, but maybe she could help. And Jammy Dodgers, yes, I love Jammy Dodgers, but not the cream Jammy Dodgers, the original Jammy Dodgers. Those are good. Which I've had both
Okay.
days. Me both days.
Shane has answered the question to the Jaffa cakes. He says, clue is in the name, Jaffa cakes. So, okay. Thank you, Shane.
You trying to
I had to move away for a second. I walked back. Mark's talking about spotted dick, so I was like, "What the hell? Where are we going?"
Spotted
Where
dick
we going?
is a bread is a pudding is what it is.
Okay. Oh, really?
Not a
Okay.
pudding in the sense of American pudding. It's a British pudding, and I liked it. I did. It's a dessert. It's different.
Would you say it's
but
like bread pudding? You know how bread pudding is not a pudding, but it's more. Are you talking about
It's
pudding?
on the
like that?
it's along the lines of bread pudding. Yeah, it's on the lines
Okay.
along the lines like that. Yeah.
I'm going back to my sad, sorry, lightly salted chips.
Well, you call and get you a pizza delivered. You shouldn't have to stick with just that.
No, I need to go cook something, and I just haven't had the time. I haven't, I've been doing stuff.
I had fried chicken for that. I had fried chicken, collard greens, and macaroni and cheese for lunch.
Yeah.
Hey, you can always have the kids cook. I mean,
yeah, I could.
Yeah, Ang does a great job. Ang does a great job around here with some of the stuff she comes up with.
My daughter's a very good cook.
Yeah, exactly.
My son, he'll open up a can of SpaghettiOs or, make frozen chicken tenders. But I bet no.
Mm-hmm.
We need real food.
Yeah.
See, what I have to do. I'm what you call a carer in my spare time. Well, not my spare time, but I'm a full-time carer. And when my little brother's Down syndrome, I have to cook his meals, right? And through the week, I like to jazz it up a bit of doing different varieties. And only the other week, I made a a pasta bake with minced up meat with meat pasta, this tomato-ish sauce called Domio with cheese sprinkled on top. I wish I had took a picture of it, and it was absolutely delicious with garlic bread and all.
Sounds like a quick way to make lasagna. Actually,
I haven't had a crack at lasagna yet.
Or ziti without the ziti noodles, because baked ziti, if done right, is delicious. I'm a fine connoisseur of food. If you saw,
come on, Mark, that was a wrong sound effect. You're a Southern man. You should say it's delicious. You almost sound like California. It's girlfriend. It's delicious.
And Mrs. Dadman
pudding
puddings can be either sweet or savory. And Firefly can attest to that probably as well.
Yep.
He is actually from the area where they make he's from the UK where they still do the puddings like that. So, but it can both be sweet and savory.
Y'all just ignore my crunching, okay?
It's okay. It's okay. It's better than Mark's imitation of Brie. You know. So anyway,
Project story time here for that.
yeah, I know. Really.
Well,
And Louise beat me to the punch, dude. I need Louise put that in there. Thank you, Louise, for backing me up, considering that you're British and I'm not. But I'd love to visit because I would go pub crawling and I'd probably die at that point. I wouldn't make it out of the second pub.
You probably would.
Now, Firefly, let me ask you this: since
Go
I've
ahead.
never been to England, you know, it's always associated with fish and chips. How are is there a specific fish that's used more often? And my other question was about the quote chip part. We have a lot of people say they're like our French fries, which are like cut potatoes. But
Yes.
how is a traditional English fish and chips?
Man, he is so.
Oh, well, how could I put it? Our chips are like more thicker than the French fries.
They're like
They're
our steak
actually-
fries.
Okay,
Yeah, or absolutely properly cut and all this that and properly fried in like a fish and chip emporium, we call them.
Mm.
The fish, it depends. You've got cod, rock, skates, and a few others I can't think of. Shane Nolan's got it, cod. That's the usual. And you can have like anything with it. I know some people up north have like mushy peas with it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's another meal, another delicacy. I don't know if you like it. Jellied eels. I've never tried it myself.
Never had it.
You said jelly eel, right? No, thank you.
Yeah, it's a Cockney traditional dish. That's all I can say. And a lot of people like it. You get it in the pie and mash shops and that.
Dadman, if you want proper fish and chips in the South, when you go to Crestview, go to Pensacola and go to McGuire's and order their fish and chips. Because it's proper fish and chips, and make sure you get the malted vinegar with it as well, because it's not.
Yeah,
not
I was
proper,
going to
but you
say,
got malted vinegar.
best fish and chips I ever had was from some little stand. I was in Kingston. That's where I lived when I lived in England. I lived in Kingston, and they served it to you with wrapped in newspaper with malt vinegar. God, that was so good.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'll have to try the
No
malt
frills.
vinegar because
Right.
I'm not used to the vinegar, but you know.
Okay. I just don't want to interrupt. Dadman, if you're going to have fish and chips, you've got to have it properly wrapped in newspaper.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And McGuire's does do that. Firefly McGuire's does do that when they make their fish and chips. They wrap it in newspaper.
Wow, because everybody cuts corners. You're lucky to get like the sheet of the mass-produced fake newspaper sheets. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, thanks for that recommendation, Mark.
And Zach says, anybody have we tried pierogies? Yes, I have tried them, and it depends. They're pretty good. I mean, I've not had a bad one. I've only tried a couple of times, but I've never had a bad one.
Can I Google that safely?
Yes. You can Google
right now.
You will probably like what you see too.
You can Google anything safely. Now, how you take it, well that's
you can't Google things safely.
Good.
Yep.
I don't know. I've Googled some things and I've had to scrub my eyes. So.
Oh, believe me, I did that when I played Cards Against Humanity with the family.
I may have been involved in two of those things, but I will not.
Yes, you were. It's always comes back to you, Mark. What the hell?
I know, Mark, you're evil.
You and Chris Persia, y'all get together and it's just like, what?
I still want to hear Chris Persia talk. You know, he's the silent. Oh, but you know what? Chris Persia also offered me honorary Canadian citizenship if I kept saying I'm sorry, but I didn't. I never got a certificate like you did, Arwyn.
Oh,
I was like, he like withheld my citizenship.
What were you trying to say, Firefly?
Oh, I'll just let you carry on because I was going to mention something about Japan, but I'll let you carry on for a minute.
Oh no, we're done. You can go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Before I visit you in America, I'm going to go to Japan for a month.
Oh wow!
Visit from
Very
north
nice.
to south when I've got the money, hopefully, and I'm hoping to get into their culture and all that. But there's one thing I do want to try out there is their vending machines.
You buy
the Japanese vending machines.
Yeah, the food vending machines, Mark.
No, I mean, but no, you can buy damn near anything in a vending machine in Japan.
I
Literally, you
know, I
can.
know, I know. It's no, they got these vending, and also they do these like what do you call sandwiches? But they do have them like you've got sweet sandwiches, you've got like sour ones, and proper cut up meat ones. You know,
Hmm.
and I really want to like check it out when I get out there. The one thing I had tried but I never got on with is sushi.
Oh yeah.
I
You
don't know if I'll be able to, because there's a lot of sushi restaurants open up in
sushi.
London.
Well, the misconception about sushi is most sushi is sashimi is raw, and sushi you can get some sushi with sashimi on it, but for most part sushi is cooked. So it's just a matter of reading. Like here, they give a good on most of the menus. Like they give a good definition of the rolls, what's on the rolls. And I love sashimi. I love raw tuna. It's delicious, but you have to go to the proper place, and you also have to know the chef that knows how to prepare it correctly. Or
Is that the boogie fish or
that?
the puffer fish, isn't it?
No. That's what's that called?
Fuguzi.
Yeah.
Fuguzi.
I've never tried pufferfish, nor will I do because I like living right now, and if somebody didn't prepare it right, you will die. But no, tuna depends on tuna. It depends on the cut. Because there's cheaper cuts of tuna, and also how they cut it. Because proper sashimi is sliced thinly, so you can put it in I'm having a brain fart. What's the sauce? Come on, Ari, help me.
The shrimp sauce.
I don't eat sushi. I don't know.
Soy sauce. If you put the soy sauce will cure it. But I don't eat it with soy sauce. I'll quick dip in soy sauce or put wasabi on it, and it's really good. It's really good. But for the most part, if you want to play it safe, I almost called you Colin Firefly. Sorry, I apologize. Try some of the more classic rolls. That's how a friend of ours started off when we started going to eat sushi, and he had never tried any of the more specialty rolls. Start off with classic rolls and then go from there, because a lot of rolls are going to be heavy, and if you get a lot of gook on it, you have to get used to it, because there's a lot of stuff that you get. I just said a southern word. I said gook, which means a lot of crap on it. A lot of stuff on it.
The thing is, when I go to Japan and when I've got the money for it, people, please buy my book and fund me to go to Japan.
Yes.
Dadman, Arwyn, and Colin, wherever you are, you've got to hold down the channel for a month, I'm afraid.
That's okay. We can do that.
You go to Japan, absolutely.
As long as Arwyn can push all the buttons, so we're okay.
I love learning.
Yeah. Well, Mark, Mrs. Dadman and I have had a lot of debates about that. I keep calling all that sushi stuff bait, and she constantly tells me, "Yeah, it's bait. I ain't eating bait," but she tells me all that stuff.
Raw.
I know, but she tells me all that stuff, and I still have to fight it. It's because I just got
really want to play. If you really want to play it safe, just go the route, go and eat ramen.
Yeah.
I mean,
there you go.
There's really good, and I'm not talking about the crappy store-bought ramen that you get here. I'm talking about true, legitimate ramen. If you go to a good ramen house, it's all going to be cooked, and it's in a hot broth, and it's really good.
They make their own noodles usually. That's the ones around here make their own ramen noodles. So. Oh, but by the way, the puffer fish, the sushi version of that is, I guess, called fugu.
Fugu, yeah.
It's fugu, and they say it's so poisonous. The smallest mistake in preparation could be fatal. It looked like they had restrictions at one point based on this dated information that they had restrictions that only highly trained and licensed chef could serve the dish.
Yeah, the thing is, Dadman, in Japan, you've got to have like this specialized lantern outside to say that you're legit, to say that you can actually serve that dish.
Yeah.
If you don't have that lantern, you're not really qualified.
Yep.
And Firefly, if you want to go even safer, nigiri is a good way to start off as well, because it's a ball of rice and whatever fish or whatever staple they put on it. It's usually fish or something, or some kind of sea life. Now there are ones that do have raw on it, but they tell you. But like shrimp nigiri I go for sashimi on that. I go for tuna nigiri and snapper nigiri because those are raw, but they're good. But shrimp nigiri, crab nigiri, egg nigiri, and there's several of them that have cooked stuff on that you can get to try.
Y'all. Ugh.
Well, I love nigiri. Nigiri. Oh, come on,
don't
Arwyn.
you
Nigiri's
worry,
easy.
I'll be taking plenty of pictures and posting them over Twitter. What I've been eating.
Good.
Oh
Or just
yeah,
go to
please
a-
do.
or go
Please do,
Oh,
because
my
I
house.
post food pictures all the time, Firefly. So go ahead.
Well,
So do
what
I.
I might do when I go, if I ever get a chance to go out there, I might do a hookup stream reviews to say I'm here in Japan having a whale of a time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. You have to do that.
Oh yeah. The thing is, a month in Japan, you can't go to Japan for a week. You have to go for an entire month,
I agree.
Yeah.
north to
agree.
south, and probably spend a week in Tokyo.
That's
That's
probably that would be me in the UK or the Mediterranean, because I would love, like I said, I would love to land in the UK, start in the southwest, and work my way to the north drinking.
Mark,
But
if you ever
I
come,
would be
Mhm.
dead halfway there.
Mark, if you ever come to the UK, I'll try and get you an immigration form, and we'll burn your passport once you get here.
Yeah. One of my favorite places in the world is Nice. And you talk about beautiful. Ugh. I could move there.
You're talking about them
Some
froggies,
places.
aren't you? You're talking about those French.
I
Reddit,
am.
Reddit,
It was
Reddit.
so beautiful, though. And it
Well,
was weird because when we went there, we kept meeting Americans. It was like, what the hell? But yeah, I got to polish up my French. It's been years, so I probably don't know any now anyway. But it was just, I don't know. We were there at the perfect time. We were there during the spring, and it was just gorgeous. It was really pretty.
Have a
So,
good day,
and
Mrs. Dadman. Sorry.
bye, Mrs. Dadman.
Bye, Mr. Deadman.
And I liked Greece too.
Oh, see now,
Okay.
if Greece in the Middle East, eating wise,
Yeah, the food was so good, and the people were so nice. God, they were so friendly.
Turkey and Greece would be two places to go for this fat boy to eat. I would be broke before I got halfway through.
well, I'm lost. I'm just a simple Southern redneck that has never seen the world. So I'll have to listen to all your stories.
Man, I've only been out the country once, but
Okay.
there's plenty to try here in the States. But
Hey,
go ahead,
Brightest
Mark.
Day. Hey, y'all say hey to Brightest Day.
Hi, Brightest Day.
Welcome, Brightest Day. Anyway, I just want to mention one thing. Years ago, when I was about 10 years old, I went to a place called Lanzarote with my family.
Mhm.
Wait, what?
Well,
What? Lands what?
Lanzarote.
I thought you said erotic. I was gonna say, what the hell was
Oh,
that?
and you and your filthy mind.
No.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
the only one who heard it that way.
Well,
I do not have a filthy
It's
It's
mind.
Mark's fault. Somehow it's
Arwyn.
Mark's fault, Firefly.
He clearly said Lanzarote. I even heard him.
Well, Lanzarote
No.
is in the Canary Islands in the Atlantic, just off the
Okay.
coast of Africa.
I don't know
And-
stuff, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, it's a beautiful place and that, and what I vaguely remember from it is that me and the family were taken to this restaurant on top of a live volcano,
Mm-hmm.
and before
Wait,
they served actual live volcano,
Oh God.
but
Okay.
it wasn't like actually like spewing out lava. You just could. They took us into this room where they were cooking the food, the meats and the vegetables and everything, right
Mhm.
on top of this huge grill, and they about 200 meters going way down was, the lava and that from the volcano, and it was sending up the heat, and it was cooking the food on this grill
Cool.
in this room, and they just took us like round it, and it was absolutely delicious. What I can vaguely remember.
Oh, that does sound good though.
Yeah.
That heat generated. Oh God. So
Geothermal.
pretty. I'm just like a meat and potatoes kind of girl. Give me a burger and fries, or a good steak and a good side potato with a salad. Oh, jeez, y'all, my mouth is watering. That just sounds so good.
12-pack of beer and a cracker sack full of raw oysters. I'm done. I'm in heaven. I would, but see, that's
Yeah, simple pleasures,
me.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a good steak. Don't get me wrong. I will not bypass a good ribeye. There's no way in hell I will pass a good ribeye. But I mean, the simple things like that. I mean, I could take a 12-pack of beer and some raw oysters and some cocktail sauce or some hot sauce, and I'm perfectly fine.
That's Crazy.
What a hour this has turned out to be. The food
Absolutely.
channel.
Hey, in the meantime, I'm up to 99 people following me on Twitter. It's like
Yay!
I can't believe I could ever get that many people that wanted to see the bullshit I put out. But
Yes, they do. Yes, they
yeah,
do. They want to hear
but-
from the dad man.
So it's like I wonder who 100 will be. I'll have to keep looking. So
I am still slowly building up my Twitter
Hey,
followers and that.
you will, Firefly. You will keep getting out there. It'll
Absolutely.
happen. You'll have
I'm
people
almost-
you have no clue who they are. Also,
I'm almost at 300 now, and I don't even know how I got there. I don't remember half the people.
Yeah.
Because y'all are awesome. That's how y'all got there.
yeah,
not
you got a
awesome.
great personality, Mark. Yeah,
I'm a-
you're dry wit and
All
sarcasm.
y'all.
I'm an ass if anything. So.
Well, we're all asses in one way. Like the major said, John McClane in Die Hard 2. No, you're right. I'm an asshole, but I'm
Yeah.
your kind of asshole.
That's right.
You
I
know?
own it. So
Well,
what's the problem?
I am gonna have to break off in just a second because I promised my wife I would do something. I have one thing to say
Yeah.
before I leave. So, Firefly,
Yes.
I'll let you whatever you want to say, and then I've got one thing to say, and I'm gone.
Oh no! Say what you got to say because we're
Okay.
wrapping up.
Always
soon.
remember, no matter where you go, my sausage is global, and I'm out.
Shut up.
Oh,
Mark.
you weren't going to go there.
You said you weren't going to go there.
On that, kick him off the show.
Bye.
Everybody have a good.
Bye,
Thank you, very
Felicia.
much. Thank you very much for being today's guest.
Oh my God,
Thank you.
y'all.
There goes
Bye.
Felicia. boy.
Well, this has been an interesting show.
Well, we were talking about food, so I guess the sausage comment is kind of relevant.
I guess so.
Do you know what? If I had the time, I would put on the end credits the song from Oliver. I think it is "Food, Glorious Food."
Yeah.
My wife sings that all the time. Well, yeah.
I'll tell you something. The musical film Oliver is one of my personal favourites. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Especially when I wind up my mum sometimes when I just get on my knees with my plate and say, "Please, can I have some more?"
Some more, please, some more.
Oh,
I'm spilling my chips everywhere. Hang on, I gotta put
Yeah.
them.
my wife can pull off that with the British accent. I mean, I'm not allowed to do the British accent. It's just not even possible.
Well, I think it's about time we start to wrap up,
Yep.
shall we?
Okay.
So, Arwyn, what have you got coming up this week?
Oh, let's see.
Wait a minute, just got to get a list out. So, Deadman, you go along.
Yeah, I haven't made my schedule yet. I have to think about it.
Well, I don't know. She's subject to change because I don't know. So you never know. So
I mean,
just check her Twitter page. It'll have her schedule.
Yeah, I'll update it tonight and I'll post the things I know for sure, like for certainty, of course, is Pink and Purple in the afternoon on Wednesday at 5 Eastern, and that's going to be, I think, on Purple's channel this week.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the Pegasus actual podcast at Thursday about 9:15 Eastern time. That's going to be on Supreme Heretics channel. Okay. I didn't make it to karaoke this week. I had something come up, but I am planning on doing that on Saturday on Rambling Canucks channel at 10 p.m. And then, of course, Mary's Game Room tomorrow at 8. I think
yes, I'll be there.
7:30 or 8. I can't remember, but that's tomorrow night. And I mean, those things are pretty much going to be staples. But like, I think I've got Mark's stream tonight. Sunday Night Geekery. I think that's at 10 or 11.
I don't remember.
Possibly Toxic Tuesday with Nick on Tuesday. Then Klobby's Global Geek Gang at 2 on Thursday. Yeah, I'll be there for that. So I think that's it.
What about next week, Sunday show?
Yes, you want to tell them about that?
I will do in a minute. Deadman, what have you got planned for this week?
Oh man. Well, obviously tomorrow night we've got Mary's Game Room, which is usually a riot. Yeah, I can even derail the program when I'm not there. So that's wonderful. This week we're having a little bit of a hiatus, but normally on Tuesday night I'm with Amanda Gillum presents with a podcast at 8:00 Eastern. On Thursday I'm with her at 7 Eastern, where we do some Fortnite, where we show people how to do some of the challenges for the week. And then Friday, more around 10 Eastern, we do a game, Dead by Daylight, where they chase me around, kill me, and try to get me to scream and wake everybody up in my house. It's a riot if you ever get a chance to watch it. It really is. Yeah, oh, absolutely. And then everybody yells at me for keeping them up half the night. So basically, I got married. Like I said, married those on Tuesday. God, I got so much stuff coming up at times now that I'm going to have to write my own list. I'm busy tracking Arwyn because she wants me to be her assistant. So, but on Sunday nights with Mark also, of course, here next week. Here there's I think a couple other things working, and my daughter is starting to do more streaming on her Twitch channel, and hope to do more of that and family gaming and stuff like that over there with her as things come. But it's getting to be a busy time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's understandable. There's never a time in the world where you can have spare time, is there?
Yeah, I know I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something in there, but those are the main ones that I have here. Amanda's and Mary's channels. Those are my 3 main ones right now. So, but thanks for asking. And what do you have coming up, Firefly?
Bugger all at the moment because I'm not invited anywhere, but never mind. But anyway,
well, you're with us on Mary's Game Room.
Oh yes,
that's right. You are.
Mm-hmm. If anyone's welcome out there to invite me on the stream, let me know so I can have a talk with you and that, because
absolutely.
I'm still slowly trying to build up. But this week, well, tomorrow, because the weather's changing on Wednesday, I am doing some filming for the opening of Arwyn's Halloween special.
Yay!
Yay!
So,
that should be nice.
Everybody in the chat, prepare yourselves for the 29th and the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Also, next week, with Arwyn, Deadman, and Colin, if he's not fast asleep, we are doing a remembrance show to the cult shows from the British 1970s.
Yes.
Yeah.
The trailer's already up. The link will be dropped at some point. So stay tuned to that, and hopefully at probably the middle of next month we'll do the American ones and all. The American 70s shows.
Yeah.
So everybody.
Hey, Firefly, can I throw one thing out real quick? Because I know we're going. I got to say thank you to Chris Persia. You are the man, and you delivered my honorary Canadian citizenship. And a big shout out to the wonderful Louise Sparrow for being the 100 Dadman follower.
Yay! Yay! Absolutely.
I don't know what your prize will be, but Louise, I'll think of something.
That's
maybe
amazing.
Some more food. Thank you, Firefly.
No problem. Right, so Arwyn, I'll leave you to wrap up the show.
Just thank you for coming. We appreciate it because y'all are amazing. The chat, we love you. We love to hear from you. We love the conversations with you. And we had a great time as always, and we will see you next week.
And also, everyone, check out the new end credits, and plus wait for the trailer at the end.
Yay!
Yay!
Everybody take care. Have a good week. And stay safe and enjoy yourselves. So long, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.